Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Coach Jay Court in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. He's Caden Allen. I'm Jamie Hughes. If you don't know me by now, something's probably wrong, but Mr. Allen, getting ready to play a big basketball game. First game of the season. Who would have thought that one of your rivals would come to town for the opening game?
That's exactly right. You're seeing two NCCAA teams right here. It's going to be a big rivalry game, especially with a lot of mountain players within both teams. So we're excited to see how they compete against one another.
Alice Lloyd, of course, to bring awareness to the fight against breast cancer, supporting the pink uniforms. Kind of neat. I think that's a good gesture from Coach Mills and his Lady Eagles to do that, and we certainly tip our hat for them. But then on the flip side, KCU, the Lady Knights in the black unis trimmed in red, warming up to our left, and as you said, a lot of familiar faces. Sometimes this rivalry is even bigger because it's kids that play maybe same schools or certainly the same districts and regions. They were recruited together, maybe they played AAU together, and so it's a little extra bonus as far as things go when these two teams meet.
Absolutely, and anybody who's played at a high school level, you know that if you have that region or district competition, that just brings out another fire in you, and it makes you want to beat them even more.
I think I can get the answer right within 3 guesses, but I'll save the guesses for later. Who did you always want to play? Who did you look the most forward to playing when you were over at Peaburg?
I definitely have to say Floyd Central.
I knew that was going to be my first guess. I would have got it right. Again, folks, young man knows the basketball game well. Plays baseball. We're blessed to have him here. He'll go to the mound for Alice Lloyd and Coach Scott Cornett. And he's been broadcasting the volleyball games. Shout out to Coach Van Hoos and the Lady Eagles having one of their best seasons.
Absolutely she has, and she's set a really good foundation.
Looks like we're getting ready to go to our national anthem. Guys, we've got a new system, some new things we've got to get fixed here with our technology. Long story short, we probably won't be playing commercials tonight. So when they go with the national anthem and the prayer, he and I would just kind of give way to the microphone, and we'll be back to talk this one up more. Make sure, if you haven't done so, that you are following us on YouTube. Hit that follow button, and we'll be quiet just for a moment here. And again, guys, thanks to all of you that are tuning in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from and who, of course, you're cheering on. We are happy, once again, to be bringing you this basketball game here, courtesy of Atlas Lloyd College and the Atlas Lloyd College athletics page. You and I talked off the air about this young lady here. Number 1, Miss Cottle from down in Powell County. We'll have several people, I'm quite sure, from Stanton, Kentucky, tuning in tonight. She'll lead the Lady Knights. And maybe I don't know actually if they've got the rosters posted just yet. Actually, they do, looks like. So maybe you can give us those starting fives, brother.
For KCU, we are looking at number 10, Cottle, or number 1, Cottle, sorry. Number 14, Simpson. Number 30, Sorrells. Number 35, Rutledge, and number 40, Sparks. And for the Eagles, we are looking at number 22, Bailey Stewart, Coming in at number 42, Emily Estes. Number 1, Olivia Moore. Number 12, Isaiah Campbell. And number 4, Jamie Cowan, and that will wrap up the starting 5 for the Eagles tonight.
One more time, those of you watching us on YouTube, thanks for doing so. If you haven't done so, reach over and click that subscribe button. Alice Lloyd again in the pink uniforms. They'll go left to right on our dial. KCU warming up to our left. We'll go right to the left. Chris Spurlock, former Alice Lloyd Eagle, going to be the official that's going to throw the basketball up here. The veteran crew to call this one.
I'm excited to see how this game turns out. I mean, you can already feel the energy pumping in this place. You see Alice Lloyd down there getting hype underneath their goal, and I believe we are in for a fun night of basketball tonight.
So important to get off to a good start. If you're Alice Lloyd, you want to gain the lead early. Got to win the boards. Cottle gets the tip, and she'll rifle it over to her teammate. Lady Knights have it down the lane. Put it off the glass. Won't go. Rebound, Cowan. Lady Eagles have the basketball in transition, wanting to go inside, not able to do so just yet. Jamie creates from the paint, put it up, won't go, she's fouled. And I don't know if he's going to say, is that one on the floor or was that shooting? On the floor, block you know. He's going to give it a shot.
Nope, you're wrong, yep.
Wow. We'll take it.
We got Cowan out the line, and the foul goes to number 14, Kelsey Simpson.
Cowan again from Paris High School. First free throw strong to the right. She'll have one more. 9:38 to play in the contest.
Already seeing Cowan do a lot of action here. Gets the defensive rebound on one end and takes it down and gets the foul for the other end.
Long three-pointer for the Lady Knights on the other end, and that puts KCU on the board first, 3-0.
Three-point basket by Rutledge for the Knights. Alice Lloyd tries to respond to her own and does.
Miss Olivia Moore ties us up at 3. Actually, they got a 2 on the board, but I think KCU's last bucket was a 3. We'll watch that one in a moment. Stolen for Alice Lloyd. Here comes the Eagles in a hurry. KCU matching us up man-to-man. 3 won't go. Rebound tapped over. Good hustle. You're right, my friend. Campbell with that one puts Alice Lloyd on the boards, 5-2.
You know, you had mentioned earlier we was wondering about what type of style that the Eagles were going to come out and play, and from what I'm seeing, we're seeing a full court up in your face and a fast tempo offense.
I thought as long as they could stay out of foul trouble, we might see that. That's why I mentioned that. I felt like Coach Mills would go a little quicker tempo. Foul, and that's going to be on number 1 for the Lady Eagles. Free throw good. One more here would potentially cut it to 1. I think this would tie it. Again, I'm confident that I sure thought the first one was a 3. But right now they have it Alice Lloyd 5-4.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but they could have had a different angle over there. Having the double three-point line makes it a little bit difficult to tell really which one they're shooting from behind.
You are correct. That was Sarah Soils that made the last one. Boy, another nice pass to the low post, but oh my, as she twisted her knee in the process of that one.
Yeah, I hope she's okay.
She's still down, man. Basket is good, and now they'll stop the action. And Alice Lloyd going to run down and check on her, sending the training staff down as well. I'm going to try my best to figure out a way to not focus on that. Don't ever like to show an injured player, so. Looked like a routine move. Went through the paint, but as you and I know in sports, sometimes what seems routine from up here, you can tweak a knee or ankle, what have you, down there. Just the slightest movement incorrectly can hurt you, man.
Absolutely, and it's crazy how easy it can happen too, and you see it happen to so many athletes anymore. It's a tough thing, and you hate to see it for no matter which team that you're rooting for.
That is number 42, Emily Estes, down there. She just made her first field goal.
Well, we're seeing her get up, so that's a good sign. Hopefully it was just a tweak or an odd movement right there, and it's nothing serious.
Favoring that left, I don't know if it's her knee or her ankle.
Obviously, we couldn't really tell, but I was wondering from our view if maybe she had stepped on a KCU's player foot or something coming down.
We'll get you an update on her as soon as we can find one. Right now she is, though, as he said, putting more pressure on it as she gets closer to the bench. So we'll take that. I tore all 3 ligaments in my left knee, though, and walked off the court. So it's got to watch those injuries. Alice Lloyd with it back on the other end, still leading by 1, 7-6 off that last made bucket by KCU. Ward had it. She'll pass it off to Cowan. 15-footer won't go. Rebound Lady Knights, and KCU has a chance to take the lead. Cottle has it. Pull-up jumper won't go. Little jitters, I think, too, especially, for some of these girls, it's their first ever collegiate game.
Absolutely, and honest, even for your veteran players, you coming out in the first game of the season, I mean, you're wanting to prove something, not only to yourself, but to your coaches, your teammates, and the people that are watching you.
Isaiah Campbell called for the foul. That'll be her first, team second, and going to send the Lady Knights to the free throw line.
Looks like we have number 14, Kelsey Simpson, shooting again for the Knights.
In and out, went down the cylinder and rolled out on it. Pretty good crowd filing in here for an early game. Kind of unusual that we would have a 6 o'clock tip for one game as she makes the second one. Be back here Saturday for a 3 o'clock tip. The guys will play. Excited to see Coach Scott Cornett's Eagles debut here.
Absolutely.
That one a little too hard for Stewart. She'll get another look maybe the next time down. What are we going to call this, brother? 1-2-2?
Yep, looks like they're in a 1-2-2. We'll see what they do here with this initial. Don't look like they're trapping. It looks like they're just in a 1-2-2, dropping back to a man.
Sped them up, though, made them do something they weren't comfortable doing and forced a turnover. That works just as good sometimes as that old trap that they try to set.
It's crazy what just adding a little pressure can do to a team. And, I mean, it happens at every level of basketball that you see.
Especially, Caden, this early.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Again, let me remind everybody, this is early in the season. Both teams playing their first game. Callum has got the low post backdoor cut.
Nice pass right
Stewart
there.
with a beautiful bucket. You're right. Give the assist to Jamie Callum. Beautiful pass. Man-to-man half court now by Alice Lloyd. 6.5 to play here in the contest. Cottle rifles it left side. Sorrells 3 won't go. Rebound though, the Lady Knights. Coach Mills not going to be pleased with that. You don't want to give this team second and third looks, but they didn't see the shot clock. Didn't reset as the shot went over the rim. Yep. And so that's another good defensive stop for Alice Lloyd.
And as you were mentioned earlier, this being early in the season and being the first games that they play, that's something different that a lot of these players are going to have to get used to.
Not for long, though, my friend. Nope. Shot clock coming to the high school game is crazy for me to think about.
It is, and honestly, I really do think that it's best for the game.
I do, but yet I've done so many games here and saw so many technical difficulties with it that I'm kind of anxious to see how well the high school teams will do with it. It takes, as you look down, it takes 3 guys a lot of times to run the shot clock, game clock, man.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a very good point right there, and I guess
it will force. I'm for the fact that it'll force a quicker pace probably, and maybe brings a new flair to the game. But again, some smaller schools that have trouble getting people to, a lot of times they pull a parent out of the stands to run the shot clock. Those days are over. You'll have to hire somebody to run the clock for you now. Boy, Callan makes a beautiful move down low, and that's a nice move. Put her team back up to 11-9. And also that lets Alice Lloyd come back with that pressure. Shot put up on the other end, won't go. Stewart with a deflection, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Just tuning in. Micah Cottle did get the start. Youngster from Powell County for KCU. Campbell whistle for the foul. And I believe that's her second, brother. If so, that's a big foul. Let's see if I'm right on that in a moment. It is indeed her second, team's third. Timeout on the floor. So let's chat here since we don't have the commercials to go to. How many classes you taking? What are you majoring in over here, or have you decided that yet?
I am currently taking about 6 classes, but 2 of those are really your freshman classes, so they're about once a week. I'm majoring in kinesiology, and I'm planning to go down the pre-physical therapy track.
Awesome. Good deal, man. Best of luck to you. It's a great school. My wife and I both graduated from here. The only difference, she went to Pikeville Medical School, and I never left. I've been here ever since, man.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of people that fall in that same category, too.
Yeah.
Me and Gannon talk about that a lot during the volleyball games. It seems like once people graduate from here, you just can't get rid of them.
Yeah, I've been broadcasting basketball games here since 1998. First game I called was right here for the Alice Lloyd College radio station at the time. And we were hoping maybe somebody outside of Knox County could pick us up on the OFM radio station. We have since expanded and have people all across the globe watching us. So it's good, man, for people that played here, went here. They got grandkids playing now to get a click on a button and keep up to date with Alice Lloyd athletics here.
It is, and I mean, that's a great thing for any level of sports, really. Especially at the collegiate level, you have a lot of families who are too far away to travel to these weekday games. So just them being able to get on YouTube or Facebook, whatever you may be streaming on, and just be able to watch, that's a great thing for the game itself.
I've never been to an Alice Lloyd graduation without somebody coming up and thanking me for helping them get to watch their kids while they weren't able to be here. Free throw is good. Boy, as a team, KCU shot the free throw well. They made their last 3. They cut the lead to 1. Missed that one, so I pulled the announcer's jinx on them. 11-10. 3 on the other side. Nothing but the bottom of the nylon. Miss Ward, I believe, hit that one.
That right there shows a lot of confidence, too, and that's something that you love to see as an Eagle fan. Just coming up, 1 pass transition 3.
They announced it was Ward, but I know better. That's Johnson. I knew that didn't sound right when I said it. It was Kennedy Johnson hit the 3, put them back up 4. Watch this second, third option here on this inbounds play. From the top, won't go, and Callan pulls down another big rebound for Alice Lloyd. 3 more. A little too hard that time. Last touch to Alice Lloyd. Had to go back to the Lady Knights.
Still appears they're in this 1-2-2. See if they actually drop back out. Yep, looks like they're going to drop back again.
I just showed it, then they're going to pick them up. You're right, man-to-man here.
I'm curious to see if they ever change that at some point in the game. Make it a little jump and trap 1-2-2.
Yeah, and fall back to that zone out of it, too. Callan almost with a steal there. You got to love her game, man. She just never stops. Her motor runs continuously on both ends.
You'll notice that, too. You have hustle plays like that on the defensive end. You'll get rewarded on the offensive end.
50-50 balls. We talk about them often. Cottle with it. Boy, good defense there. They played over top of the screen that time. Brought some extra pressure. Step back three, trying to beat the buzzer there, and she almost made the bucket. Oh, my. Campbell with a beautiful move. Drops it out to Stewart. Shot put up. Won't go. Rebound. KCU. Might have been a little quick that time offensively, I felt like.
Yeah, definitely rushed that shot, but just at that point, you got to get back and focus on the defensive side. Got to clear it.
Ward with a huge rebound. Little floater over to Campbell down the lane. Splits the defense, and it's good.
Man, I tell you what, she's a shifty dribbler. I can already tell just by the way that she's playing. She's quick.
Her teammate made a nice pass. She threw over the defense and led her to the rim, and then she got it from here to where she finished it, just 2 dribbles. And
you can tell that these Lady Eagles work on their transition game a lot.
yes, sir. And oh, my, happy to see this young lady getting to play here early for KCU. Talk more about her just in a moment as Campbell's free throw is good. Just checking in a moment ago was Miss Gibson that played ball at Knott County Central. I got to cover her the entire time since she was in Car Creek as a middle school player. I've caught about 6 years of her games.
That's got to be awesome to see, just knowing that you called that long and then seeing them play at the collegiate level.
It's always fun, man, to get to see kids you covered in grade school come up through the ranks and now playing at the collegiate level. Johnson had it, 1 dribble. She'll pass it up top to Ward, over to Campbell. Well, Campbell's jet fast with that basketball.
She is.
Ward for 3. Won't go, look good. Campbell with a rebound. Put it back up, won't go. Tipped up, and here comes Gibson with a rebound. She is Michael Gibson, the football player, and
Okay.
Shane Gibson at North Central. That's their sister.
Okay, I got you.
3 won't go. Here comes Alice Lloyd. They've got numbers. Pull up jumper won't go. They've attacked the rim well, but boy, the Lady Knights get that one. Here comes Kentucky Christian on a run. Down the lane, lays it off the glass, won't go. Both teams playing a little quicker pace here the last couple minutes.
Great charge right there.
It was, man. She was waiting on it.
Takes a lot of guts to stand in there and take a charge like that. And I'll tell you, having somebody on your team who takes a charge is a complete momentum changer for the entire ball game.
You're right, and then it also causes the opposing team to think twice before they want to lower their head and drive through there.
Yep.
So
Makes it hesitant for them.
yes, sir, man. Alice Lloyd staying with that pressure. But oh my, KCU with a big 3.
Madeline Mead on the 3 right there.
17-13, Alice Lloyd with a basketball in the lead.
Madeline Mead is from Betsy Lane High School.
I knew they had a 15th region player. I misspoke earlier and said Martin County, but you're right.
That's right there in my district, in the county.
Little Floyd County district, right, man?
Yep.
How about your Black Cats football team?
Man.
1 away from going undefeated. Went to Martin County and got the big W. That was a nice football win Friday night.
You're starting to see a huge turnaround from the entire school in every sport. I mean, you know, adding Wes Hager to the coaching staff was the best thing that they could have done. And, I mean, you see the results are following. 2 absolutely amazing seasons that I don't think anybody saw coming.
He's having a remarkable run as a football coach, but you know, Hager's a baseball man. Won't be a bit surprised that they don't rely on him to help them some with baseball. Cowan gets a huge offensive rebound, under a minute to play, but she stepped out of bounds. Tried to use every inch of the floor and run out of real estate over there.
Starting to see a little bit different of a look here for Press. Kind of looks like a 2-2-1, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was last time, but they still then backed into this man-to-man here. 3 on its way. Boy, they got to guard her. I don't know whose assignment it is, but somebody got to find a way to guard Aubrey Dalton. Dalton with 3 big points there. Oh, beautiful screen and roll. And Jamie Cowan to go to the line off of a beautiful pass from her teammate there. Got about 70 of you watching right now, guys. Again, we're gonna grow this Alice Lloyd College YouTube channel. One way we grow it is by you subscribing and then sharing. For those of you on other social medias, Callan missed the free throw. Her dad's gonna have to talk to her about her free throws. If he's not here, I guarantee he's watching. He's a loyal viewer. Stolen by Alice Lloyd. Here comes the break. At the buzzer, won't go. We played 1 quarter of basketball action, and Alice Lloyd leads it 17-16. Tell me, my friend, what you think about what we've seen so far.
Seeing a really competitive game between the two. You can tell that just both teams really want to beat each other. Noticing a lot of physicality from both of the teams too. Is already 5 fouls for the Knights here. So definitely want to try to limit those if you're a Knights team.
Yeah, those could play in the bigger role in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Of course, in the girls' game, they reset those fouls and go back to zeros. But you and I, back to the scoreboard and the shot clock there. That will just make coaches, I think, more than speeding the game up, and obviously that's a given, but it makes you have to scheme for maybe a little different, especially in the last minute. You got to, play 2 for 1, or can I get, run this clock down for the last shot. There's some things that coaches haven't at the high school ranks had to think about that will now be a new chapter.
Absolutely, and that's really going to show you which coaches can adapt to situations like that. I mean, you're not going to be able to play that late game stall ball. So, I mean, you're really going to have to teach your teams, like, hey, we got to keep going at their throat the whole game long. There's no slowing down. And if you have a bucket, just take it.
Right. Some of the plays even that we used to run, double stack up high, those plays probably not going to work as much now.
Same thing as a flex offense, really. I mean, I really don't think you'll see a flex offense being ran that much with
just a quick hitter, and that's it. If it don't work, then you got to go turn it over and go into something different. I agree with you, man.
That makes you curious to see, though, how many plays will be ran at a high school level now, rather than let's just try to get up the court, move, pass, and screen,
5
move
out,
around.
Screen and roll.
Yep.
You're right, man. We'll see a lot more of that, I think. They rifle it inside to Jamie Cowan. She goes back up top. Kennedy's 3 won't go. Run that zipper cut and got a good look out of it, but it'll go back to the Lady Knights. KCU going to see what they've got here. 20 seconds on the shot clock as we get to 2nd quarter underway. Drop us a comment in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering on. 3 on the left side, won't go. Rebound, but she drug her pivot foot. Good call.
Tried to take off with it before she had her footing down right there.
Yeah, Olivia did a good job, and that's another thing you get by with in high school that you're not going to here.
Yep.
Cowan with the steal, and her teammate has it, crosses the timeline, left side they go. Bailey, little floater, in and out. Lady Knights don't give you 2nd and 3rd looks. They did a good job there, crashing the boards.
Listen, I tell you, I'm impressed with this number 40 for the Knights. She gets that ball, and she's quick to get down the court.
She has made a good addition for them, certainly. Went out of the game after she started, and then they put her back in, and since she's been back in, she's been the difference maker.
And shooting the free throws is 40, Belle Sparks.
Both coaches just gripping their fists, frustrated to death on these missed free throws. KCU's coach just walked away, but she made the 2nd one, Coach. Calm down. We're tied up at 17, folks. 9:06 to play here in the first half.
free throws will make or break a team.
Win and lose close games, can't they? By those free throws, brother. Three on its way. Knew it wouldn't go in when it left her hands. She run the rebound down. Cottle going to be whistled for the foul. Be her first, team's first of the quarter. Bailey Stewart will trigger the inbounds pass. Three on its way, a little too hard. Barrett had a good look. And, oh my, I think we might have missed one there. I think Barrett slapped it off of her leg, man.
That's really what I was thinking too. You know, the Knights they have a really brave move right now, leaving number 14 Simpson in the game because she's already sitting at 2 fouls.
Yeah, I would have took her out there, that last dead ball.
As we speak over there, she goes up for the foul.
Now going to be on Olivia Morris. And KCU got a chance to take the lead here, brother. Missed that first one. They have in the last couple trips missed the first and made the second. Let's see if she can hold to that form here. She does, and KCU on the right side of the scoreboard, 18-17. Barrett rifles it over to her teammate down the lane, put it up, and it's good. Bailey Stewart with the bucket, give her 4. And KCU with the ball on the other end, but a foul going to go against Ward.
That'll be Simpson again shooting free throws.
Ward picks up her first foul, team's 3rd of the quarter. So Alice Lloyd in foul trouble now.
Yep.
3 quick fouls.
And you can just see KCU's taking advantage of that right now, and they're attacking hard. Simpson's this will make her 3rd time to the line tonight.
And every time she's got more confident. Every shot at the free throw line looked better. Made a pair of them there, puts her team back up 20-19. That's the 4th lead change. Campbell had it. Up top, Ward goes across the way. Loose ball, kick it out to Ward. And a charge. Boy, the Lady Knights have looked for that tonight, Pat.
They have. And, I mean, that's really going to start putting a little mental block on the Eagles because they're just going to know that they're down there waiting on that. So, curious to see how they adapt and start fixing around that. Maybe just try to play off 2 feet.
A little offense up top, handoff, long 3-pointer, stepped into the 3, offensive board, put back up. And Morris with the block, it'll stay with KCU, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Thanks again to all of you tuning in here on the Alice Lloyd College Athletics page. All things Alice Lloyd sports can be found here. Cottle gets it off the inbounds, and she's fouled. We're going to put her to the line.
KCU's making a living at the line tonight. I mean, these free throws right here will put them at 14 free throws already for the game.
Too many, man, too many. But that sounds like a team that's playing their first game, committing that many fouls in the first half. Cottle's free throw is good. Folks, you guys in Grayson, Kentucky got yourself a superstar. This is a bold statement. I predict she ends up leaving there leading that team in scoring. She has that kind of potential as Cottle makes bold free throws. If she stays healthy, she may break big records at KCU. This game suits her even better. At the high school ranks, a lot of times players get double teamed or coaches will run zones just to try to, slow them down. College level, she's going to be able to go one-on-one. Got a player down, and they have to stop. She's down underneath the action.
Yeah, that was a hard hit right there. She ran right into her teammate.
Appears to be okay. Just going to say, hey, get up kind of slow.
Yep.
Don't need to jump up here. She is going to be fine.
Getting I believe this is our first look for number 0, Savannah Adams, a freshman from East Carter.
Well, East Carter's had a lot of successful teams over the years. Again, I love it when these high school kids get to go on to the next level.
Not many can say that they do that.
It is much different than one would think, too. I promise you that, folks. Somebody said, what's the difference in 14th region and Alice Lloyd? I said, bigger, quicker, stronger.
Yep.
At every sport.
Yep.
Shot put up. Wow. Boy, beautiful move there. She used the rim that time to kind of shield off the defender. And KCU with the largest lead, 24-19. Jamie Cowan down the lane, won't go, but draws the foul.
Oh, if that's on Simpson, I believe that's her 3rd foul.
You're right. She felt like she was straight up, but at that spot, when you move your feet, they're going to call it.
Yep. Yeah, hands were straight up, but a lot of body right there.
And that's what got the call. You're right, man.
That's a props to Cowan, too, because she knows to use her body to go into them.
Yeah. Jamie just goes so strong, too. When she goes, she moves with something to prove.
Yep.
One dribble, free throw. It's good. That's more like the Jamie that I know.
You know, they normally say the first to initiate contact wins. And
You're right.
You can see that's exactly what she's doing.
Made them both. Cut the lead to 3, 24-21. KCU with it. Almost stolen. Going to be stolen. And the foul going to go against the Lady Knights.
I'm going to give it to Jamie Cowan right there. It's her first personal.
That's going to put somebody to the free throw line too, right? 5th team foul. Oh, he's wrong. Even the refs are calling their first game. You can tell he had the right call, wrong position. And so we'll walk down and shoot, I thought, some free throw.
So was the ruling still the same from high school to college, 5, and then you're in the double
bonus, yeah. Not to be the negative Nancy, but I hate this rule.
Not a fan of it.
Not at all.
It used to be, what, a single bonus until 7?
Yeah, it wasn't single bonus until 7. You're right. But they're going to shoot free throws the rest of the way. 6:30. She hit 1 of 2, puts the Lady Knights up 4. Cowan has it. Skips it over 3 on its way. Just off the mark. I thought that was going. We needed that one.
That one looked good.
Lady Knights have it. Man-to-man defense. They've spread them out here. Come up for the screen, but didn't use it. That one a little hard. Gonna go back to Alice Lloyd. Oh, beautiful move there. Just didn't finish. Got to finish that, man. When you make that kind of move, got to finish it at the rim.
A lot of times, and like you said early in the season, players rush it down there.
Yeah.
Think you got to go up way faster than what you really do.
Right. She had that one wide open. She got by the defense. But again, we'll get another look at it. Down 4, 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Barrett with a basketball. 3 on its way. Got it. Bailey Stewart with that one.
That's how you make up for it right there.
Yes, sir. That'll get you back in the good graces with the coach. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Lady Knights down the lane. Little left-hander. Won't go. Foul going to be on Ward.
That'll be her second foul.
Coach Mills felt like the other official should have been the one to make the call. Shelby Stewart going to check in. She and Bailey on the left side of the free throw shooter. That one is good.
You know, this is a crazy stat already this early in the game. KCU sitting at 26 points, and they have 12 made free throws.
Wow.
Make that 13 made free throws and 27 points.
So about 48% of their offense coming from the free throw line. You think about that, man. Jamie Cowan backs the defender down, won't go. KCU punches the loose ball out of there. Bounces it down low, takes it strong to the rim, and that's good. And Lady Knights up 5. If Alice Lloyd comes up empty here, Coach Mills may need a timeout. Cowan's got it on the right side. She'll clear him out. She draws the foul.
Seeing a lot of whistles here early.
Media timeout. Did you call that one?
Oh, that was me.
He took a timeout. Normally I would say we will as well, but instead we'll keep it here. And again, talk a little more about different things going on here at Alice Lloyd as we get this semester, about midway through, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, we've already passed our midterm date.
So off to a good start. Campus is beautiful, folks. If you haven't been over, the leaves are still on the trees. Encourage you to get over and visit us. If you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, even a senior, and you're not committed to a college or haven't decided where you're going, I'd invite you to come over and take a tour. Check us out online, alc.edu. You can take a virtual walkthrough for the campus, but again, nothing like coming over and seeing it in person. Pretty neat little college nestled here in the mountains of Pippa Passes, Kentucky.
And they're doing a lot to make it look more modern too, I guess you could say. They're always rebuilding something around here.
From where it was when I got here to where it's at now, you wouldn't believe it, man. Especially, I think you guys play on the nicest baseball field in east of Lexington. I really do.
Yeah.
I love the baseball field up on the mountain.
Yeah, we do. We have an extremely nice baseball field. I mean, and even the basketball courts. This court is it's a really nice court.
When you compare this court to anybody we play outside of the Division I schools that we play a couple times, this is as nice as I promise you as we'll play. These ladies won't play in a nicer gymnasium. Multi-million-dollar facility. You and I are sitting where we once parked. This was the parking lot that fed into the old gymnasium. That gym was called the Gradina Athletic Complex. Before we shut it down, they had to bring a mop bucket and put underneath one of the leaks. We desperately needed these new upgrades.
But yeah, they're definitely putting a whole lot of work into it. I mean, you've seen the new girls' dorms that they've built in the last few years, and now they're just now finishing up the boys' dorms. They redid the outside and exterior of those.
I tell everybody every year our students graduate from here and they go take the MCAT or the LSAT or whatever, and they rank as high as anybody else. So there's never been a question about the quality of education you get here. But now with the upgrades to the facility, I'm mighty proud of this place. 3 for Bailey Stewart off the mark. Boy, KCU again doing a good job on the boards. Got a call for help, and she gets it just in the nick of time. Again, you guys continue to stay with us. Got about 150 of you watching right now with us. We're glad to have you. Left side, we go to Bailey Stewart. Up top to her sister. Across the way, 3. Won't go. Rebound, KCU. Wasn't hardly ready for that one.
Good step there.
Oh, it was, man. KCU with a 5-point lead in the basketball. 3:30 to play. Oh, my. Got the shooter's roll there, didn't she, Pal?
She did. They always say the last 4 minutes of the second quarter and then the first 4 minutes of the third quarter are some of the most important times that you can play in a basketball game. So I'd like to see the Eagles gain a little bit of momentum here going into halftime.
Another player takes a hard hit and she goes down. 3:08 to play. Got the wind knocked out of her. Yeah, I agree with that. She says I'm fine, but Kaylee Dunn probably going to have to come out of the ball game. They stopped the action for her. Bailey Stewart jumps to the free throw line, but I'm not sure. Should she be the shooter?
To be honest with you, I'm really not sure about that. Looks like they're going to say that she is the shooter.
3:08 to play. Got a chance to cut into this lead that's very close to being double digits. Free throws good for the Southpaw. She'll have one more. Second one off the mark. Last touched Alice Lloyd. It'll go back to KCU.
Looking at a 25-32 KCU lead here.
Coach Mills dropped her back, I think, hoping to bring the trap at half court, but KCU advanced the ball through that press. And a 15-footer is good, nothing but the bottom. Number 4, Meade, hit that one. Down the lane, left side, won't go. And the Knights putting together a pretty good run here in the final part of this second quarter.
They are. Looks like it's going to go to stay with the Knights right here.
13 seconds on the shot clock. You want to get down, play defense here, make them make a couple passes, eat a little of this clock before they can get the shot off. Barrett doing a good job defensively there. But down the lane, put it up, didn't hit the rim. Gibson with the rebound. KCU one dribble, put it up, and a shot clock violation.
Good defensive possession out there for the Eagles. Now's the time whenever you want to capitalize on offense and hopefully bring some of that momentum back to your side.
I got to find something down low for Jamie Cowan here, I feel like. Maybe inside out with her.
Yeah, definitely I feel like they were playing a little bit more aggressive in that first quarter and you were seeing them draw more fouls, and now it looks like they're kind of resorting to the threes. They are 3 of 17 from the three.
Oh my, dangerous pass there. And again, Alice Lloyd has not had a second look. I don't know if they've had one in the second quarter.
It definitely don't feel that way if they have.
3 from the top. And oh my, that's a dagger. That's a dagger. As the Lady Knights hit that one, and that was Aubrey Dalton inside the Cowan. That's what I wanted to see there. Go inside the Cowan, get you something. Try to gain some kind of momentum before you go back into the locker room at halftime.
Yep, and that'll put the Eagles into the bonus here.
Cowan will go to the line, minute 36 to play. Might see him throw a different style of press at them too here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, because KCU, I've noticed that they like to get out and run with it on these free throws, on a made free throw.
Callan's second one is good, and he's going to back up and pick them up half court. Got to guard the three if you're Alice Lloyd. 37-26. Turnover, going to give it back to the ladies. At home here. Merritt picks a dribble up, throws the ball high up top. 15 seconds on the shot clock, minute 10 to play. Loose ball. Last touch down to Lloyd. It'll go back to KCU. Kinsley Rutledge going to trigger the inbounds.
Looks like they were trying to get into some sort of set right there, but just couldn't ever get into it, really.
Yeah, that one fell apart up top, didn't it?
Yep.
Cottle with it on the left side. Sorrells has it down the lane, little runner, but gonna draw the charge there.
Starting to see the Eagles really sit down right here and focus up on the defensive end here the last around 2 minutes of this quarter, so hopefully they can carry that into the next half and keep it that way.
Need a bucket here, though. You want to get this back to single digits going into the locker room. Nice job there. A little screen and roll, put it up, and it's good.
That feels like really the first bucket for the Eagles here in a while.
It has been a while. There's a reason it feels that way.
Yep.
It's been a while. You're being kind to them, man. Lady Knights with it in the deep right corner. One dribble, shot put up for Gibson, won't go. Here comes Alice Lloyd with it, but stolen by the Lady Knights. Somebody got to talk there. Tell your teammates, defenders coming. But Callan with a steal. She's got it. One bounce down the lane, and she's going to be called for the charge. Probably should have pulled up and shot that one.
Yeah, she was kind of sitting back waiting on her, and I can see that one coming from up here.
Now that's going to be a foul on Jamie that Alice Lloyd won't need later on in the game. You know, they want her fouls to be underneath the rim, preventing the bucket. Or three at the buzzer, and that'll take us to halftime, where the Lady Knights of Kentucky Christian University lead it 37-28. We're going to take a short break. We'll keep the video going for you, and we'll be back with the start of the second half in about 10 minutes. Welcome back. Halftime at Coach Jay Court in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. Alice Lloyd College right now trailing Kentucky Christian University 28-37. But I think as Caden jumps into the stats, you'll understand why if you missed the first half.
Yeah, we'll take a little look here. Up first, we'll look at KCU. KCU is 10 of 33 from the field goal, 4 of 11 from the three. And this right here is the number that stands out to me most. They are 13 of 18 from the free throw. And as we talked about off air, that right there is really going to make a difference in the ball game, being able to shoot that many free throws. They're looking at 13 turnovers, 9 points off of turnovers, 33 total rebounds, and 11 of those are offensive. That's a really, really big problem if you're an Eagle fan. That's something that they got to clean up. 8 assists, no blocks, 4 steals, and 9 fouls. Now let's jump over here to the Eagle side. The Eagles are 10 of 34 from the field goal, 3 of 17 from the three, 5 of 11 from the free throw, 10 turnovers, 8 points off of turnover, and only 18 rebounds. So we're looking at a 33-18 rebound. And that speaks for the game itself, really. The Eagles are looking at 4 offensive rebounds, 7 assists, 3 blocks, 6 steals, and they are at 13 fouls.
Right now, for me, if I'm Alice Lloyd, a couple things from what you told me. I shot too many threes. I didn't go inside enough. Yeah, if you're making them, that's good. But if you're shooting 25% and shooting that many threes, then that's going to give the rebound up to KCU. They got them all. They gobbled them up, as you just told me, and then they took care of the basketball on the other end. But fortunate for Alice Lloyd, I feel like KCU played as good as they're playing. You know what I mean? You got their best effort in the first half, and you're still just down 9 points. If you're Alice Lloyd, put Callan on a low post. Everything runs through her in this third quarter, I feel like. That will open up the outside shots, and perhaps we'll knock some of them down. I
agree with that. I think we started to see in that second quarter, Alice Lloyd was really veering off of what was getting them in the right spots in the first quarter. You saw in the first quarter, Alice Lloyd was attacking the paint, and it was putting the KCU into foul trouble. Alice Lloyd had KCU in the bonus early within the quarter, but you go into that second quarter, and you're starting to see a lot more three balls fall, and then not nowhere near as many fouls as what you were seeing in the first quarter. So I think really this game is ultimately going to come down to who is in better shape, because you're seeing a really, really fast-paced game, and I don't know if that's because of the threes that are being shot by Alice Lloyd. So maybe if we see the number of those go down, we'll see a different ball game, but definitely got to make some changes there. And then also I think the biggest thing is the rebounds. You got to clean up those offensive rebounds. If you're given 11 chances to have second chance points, that's really going to eat you alive at the end of the game.
When you shoot as many outside shots as Alice Lloyd took, and yes, he told you how many threes, but if you look at the chart, the shot chart, they took a bunch of 15-footers as well. If you're not shooting well, then you don't have an extra person to rebound. They box out one and nobody else is there to help. And at this level, man, somebody else got to crash the boards. They've got to find some way to get extra shots, and certainly somebody got to step up and I think do a better job offensively for them here.
Absolutely, but I do think Coach Mills is going to recognize this, and I think that he's going to come out and he's going to make the change and adjustments that are needed for him. Because like I talked about earlier, you saw in the first quarter what would happen if you're an aggressive team like that. So, and I know that you do have some of KCU's more used players that are in foul trouble already, so maybe like to see him attack them early and try to get them out.
Tech. Go at them.
Yep.
You know, they were guarding you man to man, and you had somebody with 2 fouls. Go to her, you know.
Yep.
Direct your attention to her. But credit the Lady Knights again for doing an excellent job rebounding. They boxed out. They did not give Alice Lloyd many second looks at all, and they were able to control the pace. When they got the rebound, that pressure caused them to turn it over a little bit in the first quarter, but they settled down in the second quarter and got what they wanted offensively down here.
Absolutely, and you're also seeing they're playing really under control too, I feel like. you're seeing a lot of times, and shout out to their guards because they're smart enough to know to back this out, but they'll be on a fast break play and they'll see the numbers aren't what they want. So their guards will slow it down and they'll call something and run an offense. And I think that that's also one of the big factors in this game is they're not forcing anything.
I agree 100% with you, man. Look down to your left and see some of the Alice Lloyd College volleyball players in the house. Best of luck to them next weekend. They already have, like I said, broken just about every record that we've got over here, individually and as a team. But next weekend, they'll play the NCCAA. They get to host the opening round here, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We invite you over for that. Then, as I mentioned earlier, the men's team will get underway at 3 o'clock here Saturday. We're super excited about that basketball game as well. Coach Scott Cornett got a lot of new faces. Been 5 years since I've called a game that some of those seniors that graduated last year haven't been here. And so we'll look for the new faces and have ourselves a nice time here Saturday afternoon.
Definitely an exciting time in Alice Lloyd, seeing a lot of these sports teams, and a lot of them are doing well, what you've already seen. I mean, you look at the boys soccer team. I could be wrong about this, but the last that I checked, the boys soccer team was undefeated.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm so happy for their coaching staff. And that's another sport, such as archery and a couple others that we've mentioned. We've always had a competitive basketball program, but you guys with the baseball team and those other sports are really starting to hone in on some of the local talent that we've got, and then recruiting outside of the area as well has improved, and I think we got bigger and better things on the horizon here.
Absolutely, and just like you mentioned, you're seeing a lot of younger talents are starting to show out, and specifically I mean that towards the volleyball program. I mean, I've gotten to commentate a bunch of their games, and you're seeing a lot of freshmen. Like, you're seeing 4 to 5 freshmen in and out of their rotation, and that's just a great stepping stone for what they're already building this season. In
big games, too.
Exactly.
Coach Van Hoos plays a lot of players in big games.
Yep. And that's not going to do anything but help the team, allowing them younger classmen to get freshmen in big environments like that.
I agree with you 100%, man. Guys, again, let us know where you're watching from in the comment section. Dave King's fan wants to know, do the boys play? Dave, oddly enough, there won't be as many doubleheaders this year. For example, Saturday's boys game is only one game. So to answer your question, sir, on the comment section, no, it's only one game tonight. And Saturday will only be one game. Then later on in the month of December, we'll have several conference doubleheaders, but you'll have to catch us. Go, of course, to AliceLloydEagles.com. You can get our schedule there. Of course, you can go to Hometown Sports Corner. All things local sports on there. But, Caden, what do we need to do here in the first 3 minutes of this ball game?
I think right now you have to set the tone. Right now you have to start attacking in the paint, and you have to try. I think you have to try to draw as many fouls as you can early. Because if you start making them timid to play defense, that's going to just open up your offense completely.
I agree with that, man. Let's watch as Alice Lloyd has to drop back defensively. And they're showing me some kind of trap here because this is not a true. Now they're going to be man-to-man after I just said that. But we get this one back underway again. KCU leads it 37-28. Oh, nice move down on the low post. Put it up, won't go, but draws the foul. And that's going to put the Lady Knights where else, but right back to the free throw line.
Yep. Shout out to the Knights, though, because they're doing everything that we're preaching up here.
Certainly so. Did they see our notes, you think?
They must have. They turned on the live stream in the locker room.
Free throw is good. Young Lady will have one more. Puts it back up to a 10-point lead. That one a little strong, but an offensive rebound won't go. Cowan fixes that. Not going to let them get a third one. Here to go back now to Alice Lloyd on the other end. Campbell has it. Drives down the lane, and she's going to be fouled.
Foul's going to go on Sarah Sorrells.
I know I'm a lot older than you, but do you continuously get calls from people trying to sell you Medicare?
I do not. I've not reached that point yet.
Well, you wait. The first time they get you to answer your phone, I'm not that point yet either, pal. But my phone has rung 5 times since we've been doing this game, and it's been spam calls all night.
I have a lot of family who are having that same problem right now.
I'm going to switch numbers if it'll help as Campbell makes that second one, cuts it to 9. Little half-court pressure. Here's where it's got to start, too, for Alice Lloyd. We didn't get that far into our notes, but defensively, they've got to make a difference here.
Yep.
Can't trade buckets when you're down 10. Down the lane, won't go. Loose ball, and Stewart comes out of there with it. In a hurry, maybe too quick, over to Campbell, back to Stewart. Down low to Callan, just like we thought they would. Put it up, won't go. Ward with a rebound, kicks it out. Campbell for 15, off the mark. Boy, Alice Lloyd had 2 good looks and missed them both, and then they foul on the end of it.
I'd like to see Ward just go back up with that shot right there. You get your own offensive rebound, you're right underneath the basket. I mean, that puts you in a great position.
Greatest shot in basketball, young folks, is something underneath that rim. And she passed out to somebody that had to shoot a jump shot when she was there, point blank. Lay it off the glass, man. Worst thing happen, you miss it, and somebody else gets your rebound.
Yep.
Cottle tripped up, and they're going to give it back to Alice Lloyd. Might have been a break there for the Lady Eagles. Right side they go with it, looking.
Good take right there.
Yes, indeed. Bailey Stewart struggled in the first half, but off to a good start here in the second. 38-30.
I'd really like to see the Eagles run more of that pick and roll action that they have going on there.
They've been successful with it.
They have. You're just seeing them, like we talked about, they're getting really out of control with it, but whenever they actually take the time to slow it down and run that, the Knights are having a really hard time defending it.
Ward going to have to come out of the ball game. Back into the contest, number 21, Olivia Morris. I got Ward with 3, and that's what they have her with. So she's probably going to set the remainder of this third.
Looks like Campbell has 3 as well, so definitely need her to be careful here.
Morris thought about the 3. Instead, she'll pass it to Campbell. Campbell step back jumper won't go. Again, I want to get something going to the rim there.
Yep.
38-30. KCU with the lead in the basketball. 3 on the other end, not going for the Lady Knights.
Need to see some box outs too. That's an overlooked part of basketball is boxing out.
Oh, it is, man. Boy, the Lady Knights missed a couple bunnies, and then they foul on the end of it. That's a frustration foul. She missed the shot, mad at herself, and made a bad thing worse as she commits the foul.
Yep.
Bailey Stewart leading all scorers with 12 points. She's going to trigger the inbound. She'll throw it to Campbell. Campbell sets the offense. Cowan comes up to set the screen. Jamie catches it, and they drop it down low to Morris. One dribble, turns, puts it up, won't go. Cowan had the rebound, stripped away. Here comes KCU on a run. One dribble, lays it up, and it's good. Coach Mills may need a timeout here, man. Down 10. Stolen by the Lady Knights.
Really out of control, and then nobody's really getting back right there. It's not a good thing you want to see first game of the season.
Oh, Coach Mills going to take the timeout. KCU with their largest lead of the ball game, 42-30. Neither team burning it up offensively, but KCU seemed like getting a little more aggressive to the rim, and they've stretched that lead out because of that.
You know, honestly, I feel like they're hustling more, really, and that's what's winning this ball game, like we talked about earlier with the rebounding. Rebounding is nothing but hustle. That's
you can't
all it
float that pass at the collegiate level. Cross-court pass is not going to be there. The defenders are going to see that and pick that off every time. We'll remind you guys again to hit that follow button here on YouTube. You know, a lot of people now watch their basketball by YouTube Sports. And so again, we used to stream primarily on Facebook, but it's a much better product on YouTube. I'm just having to get adapted to it, though.
Yeah.
I'm used to the old Facebook streams.
Yep.
But again, Gannon will continue to work on getting us a better production, and we'll have graphics and a lot of other things that we can add to it later on here as we go. But the biggest thing right now is we're able to bring you the game. If you can't be here, you can listen to us and also watch and stay up to date on all things Alice Lloyd College. Love to watch teams out of timeouts. You want to see, what did I gain?
Yep.
Not only this play, but what changes did Coach make?
Yep. I agree with you there.
Looks like both teams going to stay with the 5 players they had on the court during the timeout. Campbell will throw it in to Stewart. Back to Campbell. She'll set the offense. May go a little 2-man on Jamie Cowan's side here. Let's see if that ends up being the case. No, she comes high to get it. Floats the pass to Campbell. Campbell splits the defense to Stewart. Back to Campbell. Down low, Morris. One dribble, turn, put it up, won't go. Campbell with a rebound. She goes baseline. Shot put up. That one won't go.
Look at that, 2 offensive rebounds by Campbell there.
Oh my, Alice Lloyd getting too many good looks not to come up with something. We had 3 shots on this trip. You got to get something to go there.
Definitely struggling from the field, shooting at 26.2% right now.
Cowan kicks it out.
Good one more pass right there.
It was. 6:12 to play, 42-30. Jamie may have to be a little selfish here for the next couple minutes, so she may have to get the ball and attack that rim. There comes a time when you got to know when your team needs you to step up, and I think right now is that time.
Like to see her catch that ball in the post and utilize a pump fake.
Yeah.
They seem to be jumpy with things like that, so I feel like you could foul bait them.
I know KCU leads by 12, but the Lady Knights have not played well. They missed 2 point-blank shots there and then a foul on Morris at the end of it. That don't happen, Caden, if you box out and rebound.
Yep, that's really what we said the whole game. Boxing out, it's really just killing the Eagles right now.
That all went south when we give up the rebound. Free throw off the mark. KCU leaving the door open. 42-30, 5:48 to play here.
KCU is already at 43 rebounds.
Wow, that's crazy, man. And probably 30 free throws.
21 free throws.
Whew, that's a bunch, man. That's
22, sorry, they just updated it.
Considering we've still got a quarter and a half to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bunch of free throws. Stewart with it, pull-up jumper, won't go. Alice Lloyd saves it, but unfortunately to the wrong team. Lady Knights got it, down the lane. Took an extra step, they say. Done the cha-cha. Look at the referee over smiling. Coach ain't smiling, the ref is.
He
Coach
ain't
is
having
frustrated. He doesn't like that little cha-cha move the ref made.
He ain't having it over there.
Oh my. Bad pass. Turned over.
And again.
One bad pass.
Oh, no. You do not want that foul right there. They're going to have a...
Are you going to call that on KCU?
Well,
I'm like you. I thought it was against Campbell.
I did
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got a break. Now, let's take the break and run with it.
Yep.
This starts and ends with Jamie Cowan getting the ball on the low post.
This has been a really sloppy start to the half for both teams right now.
Yeah, it has been, man. 3.
There we go.
Stewart hit that one from the left corner, just like she did when she played down. I believe it was in the 13th region. She drains that one, cuts it back to 10. 4:40 to play here in the third quarter. Oh,
Good
beautiful
right
move,
there.
though. That's a nice move for KCU there, pal. Alice Lloyd to have it now, down 12.
KCU just isn't letting Alice Lloyd cut this deficit any. It seems anytime that Alice Lloyd's able to get a bucket, just KCU answers with one themselves.
They've matched us every trip. You're right, pal. Cowan catches it down low. Good defense there by Gibson. Nice job for Alice Lloyd on the other end.
Looked like Alice Lloyd ran a little flex action down there on that last possession.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Go up with it.
Got to go back. You're right, man. You beat me to the punch. Go back up with that. Stewart's three off the mark, and Jamie Cowan might have got by with a foul.
You got to get back right here.
Yeah, Gibson got it in pursuit for the KCU offense. Down the lane, and it's good.
You can tell that she's a senior out there.
Yeah, plays like it, don't she, man?
She's really under control.
Belle Sparks giving her team a spark. Three off the mark. Misses on one end and buckets on the other. It's a bad formula in basketball, but a turnover for KCU. Going to give it back now to Alice Lloyd. Oh my, I believe he's tucking up the timeout on us. Look down the way and see our buddy Todd Howard. He coaches the Lady Bulldogs of Hazard. I think they're the #1 team in the 14th region. I'm kind of letting the cat out of the bag. I'll release my rankings this week. But I think his Lady Dogs are the team to beat in the 14th region this year.
Yeah, he's done a really good job with the teams that he's coached always.
Yeah.
And I've went to him. I used to go to him for training actually back whenever I was in the middle school, elementary days.
He's here, of course, to cheer on some of his former players and also to probably bring a recruit or two over here. Glad to have him here. Look across the way and see Megan Mosley here. She coached Miss Gibson when they were at Knott Central, won those regional titles. Just to her left is Shane and Michael Gibson, her older brothers. Got a good crowd on hand. Everybody, I knew it would be a 7 o'clock crowd. 6 o'clock's tough for you guys that are in class or people that are working.
Yep.
Time you get off work, get a shower. It's close, man, to get here at 6 o'clock.
It is.
We do ask you guys to go to the Alice Lloyd College website. You can go to alc.edu, and there's an athletic page there. Or you can go to AliceLloydEagles.com. That's my go-to. And you can pull up the schedule. Find the games that you want to come to and come over and be with us. Should be a lot of exciting games here.
It's going to be Alice Lloyd ball coming out of the break. Let's see if they've drawn anything up here to get them maybe a quick bucket.
You talked about it at the end of each quarter, how big they are. I think this is a big stretch for Alice Lloyd. Got a chance to get back into the game or fall farther behind. Barrett's shot off the mark. Jump ball. Going to stay with Alice Lloyd. (46-33). Skip it across the way. Bailey Stewart's three off the mark, and KCU will control the ball.
You know, Aubrey Packer's doing a great job for the Eagles on the offensive boards. I'd just like to see her get a little bit more confidence to go back up with those offensive boards that she's getting.
She's given us a couple of different opportunities, hasn't she?
She has.
Shelby Stewart going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be her second, team's fourth. Next time the whistle blows, you'll go to the free throw line regardless. Lady Knights have it. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Down the lane, put it up, won't go, but boy, another big rebound. Three on its way, won't go. And coming up with it will be Stewart. Bailey's going to
free throws right
get
here.
fouled, but they felt like she might have been the one doing the foul. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Why are we not shooting free throws here?
Yeah, we should.
Should have been, man. They missed that one.
Oh, yeah.
At home, we got to get that. Down the lane, they kick it out. 3 on its way. Got it.
Guess that's better than free throws.
Hey, we'll take it, no doubt. Shelby Stewart with her second three-pointer gets us back to single digits. KCU with it. Down the lane, shot put up, won't go. Barrett with the rebound. Alice Lloyd trying to get some momentum. Barrett's got it. She attacks the rim, put it up, won't go. Rebound KCU. Minute 58 to play in the third.
See, right there is what I was really talking about earlier. They're smart enough to know right there to slow it down.
Right. Get in the motion offense, but then they're going to see a foul by Barrett. Ooh. That's going to put KCU to the free throw line, as we pointed out. The deuce, Aubrey Dalton, going to the line. She's 2 of 2 from the line. Misses that one. Got 8 points. Second one, a little strong. Barrett with the rebound. 46-37. Barrett with it. Dribbles it back out. 3 on its way. Won't go. Boy, it did everything but fall, man.
It did.
KCU on the other end draws the double team. Timeout, Lady Knights. A good timeout there.
Oh, we have a player down over there on the other
I missed
side.
that. I
was
watching the action down here, and the coach doing a good job saving possession.
Not really sure.
That 30-second timeout will probably have to be extended. I don't even think the official has seen it.
No.
Now he comes back to the table. Probably going to stretch this out to a full timeout. If you're just tuning in, KCU led in scoring by number 40, Belle Sparks. She's got 9. 8 points for Aubrey Dalton and Kinsley Simpson. Micah Cotto with 6. 5 points for Madeline Mead. Sarah Soros with 4. 3 points for Savannah Adams and Chloe Dunn and Kinsley Rutledge and Kaylee Gibson, all with a bucket.
KCU has a really balanced scoring right now.
You're right, man. Bailey Stewart leading the way for Alice Lloyd with 12. 6 points for Shelby Stewart. Jamie Cowan, quiet night so far. She got 9 rebounds, but only 5 points. Got to find a way to get her a little more offense. Isaiah Campbell with 5. And Olivia Moore with 3. That young lady going to be helped to the locker room, so she took a pretty hard fall, evidently. That I missed it. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay. I couldn't really see what happened or anything. May have hit her head or something. Hopefully not.
You know that's how rumors get started, right?
You're right.
I'm giving you a hard time, man.
I know it.
Got to have a little fun with this. Look at your coach. Coach Cornett up in the. You'd think, vice president, he can get better seats than that. He's up in the nosebleed seats.
You think so?
Look at that fella up there. Man alive.
He just wants that bird's eye view. Eagle eye view.
He's high up in the eagle's nest. You're right. Hey, if you haven't already found out, the man's got more puns than any. You'll need 2 dictionaries to figure out some of the things he comes up with. And you can tell him I said that, by the way.
All right.
KCU with the basketball. Turn it over. Minute 22 to play. Here comes the Lady Eagles. Again, big opportunity here for Alice Lloyd.
Yeah, you're within a 9-point game right here. You definitely want to try to score on this possession if you're the Eagles.
Kennedy Johnson flashes through. They go over to Barrett on the right side. Barrett looking. They double down low, put it up, won't go. Man, that thing's had a lid on it for us. Barrett with another steal. Alice Lloyd got numbers. 3 on 2. Kick it out and a foul. Probably a good foul, man. I'll be honest with you. I felt like Kennedy was set up, and that's the kind of shot she wants.
Yep.
Catch to shoot.
And she's been hitting all around the rim today, so you know at some point if she keeps shooting, she's gonna find it eventually.
You're right. Now they're going to give us our free throws. You and I pointed out earlier, felt like we should have been shooting the last time they fouled us. Barrett's free throw is good. Got it to 8. 46-38, 52 ticks to play here. Seven with that one, 39-46. Gibson has it, draws the double team, splits the defense, makes the pass, and I believe Gibson will go to the free throw line.
I don't really know how to feel. I mean, that's a tough call to make right there. You got an offensive player dribbling into the defender. I'm not really sure, because as a defensive player, you can't really back up off of them. So,
Kaylee Gibson, the Knox County Central standout, makes the free throw. I agree with you, though, man. It goes back to why I don't like the 5-foul situation either. Gibson's second one rolls in for it. 48-39, under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Barrett has it. Left side to go with it. Coach wanted to move and screen. He's calling for that, hoping to get it next time. You're not going to get it called after the fact. Barrett with the block. Boy, they let him play in the last little bit. Johnson with a rebound. Ahead to Stewart. Pull-up jumper won't go. Rebound Johnson. Thought she was fouled, but again, they let him play. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Shot fired up. Cottle shot won't go. We play 3 quarters from Coach Jay Court. KCU continues to lead 48-39. You're watching Alice Lloyd College Athletics. This one's still not over, Caden. I'll be honest with you. Game's still up for grabs. If you're Alice Lloyd, though, you got to get some stops and score on the other end. The times they were able to hold KCU, they missed it on the other end. And that's why it's still 9, 10-point deficit. Yeah,
that was definitely a very sloppy quarter for both teams, really. Just first game jitters. You never really expect a great shooting performance from any team coming out in that first game. That's just really the way it goes for everybody.
And there's no first game like a collegiate first game because, again, you're even, and on top of that, this is a rivalry.
Yep.
This might be Alice Lloyd's biggest rival now that we've switched conference.
Yep.
I'm anxious to see. We'll have to get some new rivals, new teams. Speaking of that, I don't know if we even mentioned that, but Alice Lloyd did switch conferences. And so you guys, as incoming freshmen, and not so much, but to the juniors and seniors, we got to learn who the big dogs are, who we got to beat to get the championships. And I'll be anxious to watch that kind of unfold here over the next little bit. Pretty much the month of December. I think November's still here to kind of a hodgepodge of games. Alice Lloyd men will play Midway here Saturday. That's always a good contest. Invite you to come over and be with us. Nothing like watching them in person. Coaches, if you coach a grade school team, even a high school team, and you want to bring your entire team, reach out to me, Jamie Hughes here at Hometown Sports, or AD, Athletic Director David Hatfield. We'd like to make that possible for you to bring your teams over. It won't cost you anything. I'll buy those tickets if you bring your team over, Coach, and sit in on the game. It's fun for the youngsters to get to come in here and watch a high school or college basketball game. KCU, a little up and under, and a good move to get this one started off.
Like I mentioned earlier, you can just tell the seniority out there right now. I mean, she's just completely under control whenever she gets it in the paint.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
You're right, man. Sparks completes the three-point play. Give her 12. Campbell for three.
Oh.
In and out. Down the cylinder and out, man. That was so close. And Alice Lloyd down 12. KCU with the lead in the basketball. But a foul is going to be called on the Lady Knights. Good defense there by Stewart.
Here's a crazy stat for you. The Eagles have scored 11 points only in both the second and third quarter.
And still get in the game.
Yep.
If you told me that on the way over, I'd have said, oh, we're in a long, long game. This is still yet a winnable game, man.
It is. It's not even close to being over.
Campbell down the lane, draws the foul. They're going to say she's in the active shooting, and I don't know that I agree with that, but I'll take it as an Alice Lloyd fan.
Yep.
Coach don't agree with it. KCU Knights coach is not a happy camper.
A little bamboozled over here.
Yeah. Campbell's second free throw, in and out, rebound Lady Knights. Going back with it the other way, KCU, boy,
Great
beautiful
pass.
It was indeed. Cottle put that one on a money.
She did.
Dropped it on a dime, man.
She did a great job of saving it from going out of bounds, too. I mean, that was a really tough pass to handle.
Cowan with it, thought about it. Instead, she'll rifle it over to Campbell. Backdoor pass. Beautiful pass there. Jamie did a good job moving without the ball, and Campbell with a great assist. Out of bounds, going to go back now to Alice Lloyd. Good things happen, young folks, when you play defense and you move without the basketball. Excellent job there
Absolutely.
for Alice Lloyd that time down.
You keep cutting, you keep passing. I mean, you're going to find an opening somewhere. Now, whether you make your shot or not, different story, but
Right.
I'm sure you'll get an open shot eventually. You can see she's down there battling, trying to get at the post. Great take out there.
Bailey Stewart continuing to lead all scorers for Alice Lloyd. Gets it back to a 7-point deficit. 9, actually it was. Now it's back up to 11. 55-44. If you're Alice Lloyd, you can't trade buckets. You got to score and get stops. Oh, my. By Miss Johnson, she dialed up the big three-pointer. Kennedy with 6.
Oh, I thought for sure that rolled off the KCU player there, but he has a much better angle than what I do. You know, we talked about it. She was getting extremely close, and it was hitting every part of the rim before, and it just took a matter of one going in.
Oh, she's a shooter too, man. I saw a game last year where she had, I think, 8 three-pointers, 7 or 8. She's capable of getting them in bunches.
You can tell that she is, too, by her confident shooting.
Oh, my, nice take, but off the mark. Alice Lloyd got a chance to get the crowd back into it with a bucket here. Kick it out to Campbell for 3. Got it! The crowd is back in it, man. 55-50. A moment ago, it was a 13-point deficit. You and I worried, would Alice Lloyd fall behind too much? But they have scratched and clawed their way back into this one. Now they're going to get together and talk about it. The official says, did you have the right angle? He says, I did. So it's going to stay with Alice Lloyd.
Can feel a whole lot of energy building now, and a lot of the momentum is starting to go towards Alice Lloyd right here.
It's a two-possession ball game here, man. Now you just are looking for good shots.
Yep.
The backdoor cut has been there, but you might have went a little late with the pass that time.
Yep.
Defense deflects it. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd. I want something with Jamie Cowan going to the rim here.
Still got 18 seconds left on the shot clock, so you don't have to rush anything.
Johnson's 3 that time off the mark. Oh, my, too much contact. Something got to be called there, but he let him play through it. 57-50. Alice Lloyd with it. Jamie Cowan's three off the mark. Johnson saves it, but it's to the Lady Knights. They've got the ball.
Not sure it's what she was looking for on that shot. They got it back right here. Good strong take right there.
Well, that's a beautiful pass from free throw line to free throw line from Cowan to Johnson. Johnson 2 dribbles and Kennedy scores.
Great defense right there too.
We're looking at that media timeout probably coming up here too. Next time we get another stoppage in play.
Going to have Kelsey Simpson checking in the game for number 2, Aubrey Dalton.
This is just a quick breather. He knows the media timeout's coming, so he's getting Dalton an extra breather.
Yep.
After the media timeout, she'll be plugged right back in there.
Dangerous pass right there.
Was indeed, man. Now you got to talk if you're Alice Lloyd. They're setting a lot of screens up here. Am I going to switch or am I going to play over or under the screen? Oh my, Campbell with the steal. Down the lane she goes. Left-handed layup, and it's good.
One possession game now.
Bounds last touched KCU.
Olivia Moore is everywhere right now. She's fighting hard for the Eagles.
You are right, man.
Starting to see Eagles put a lot of pressure on the Knights now, and they're starting to play out of control a little bit.
That rim will get smaller, too, if KCU don't get a bucket here soon.
Oh, yeah.
Cowan going to be fouled.
What is the collegiate foul? Is it 6 you foul out?
5, I think.
That's her 4th right there.
Yeah, I think that's 5. Oh, my, it's a big foul. You're right, man, because it's the 3rd team foul in addition to being her 3rd.
Yep.
Johnson inside to Cowan. This is what I wanted, man, right here. Down low, I don't care. I'll still live with that because she'll soon draw the double team. You can kick it back out to Johnson for that open 3.
Yep. They say that inside-out 3 is one of the highest percentage shots that you can get.
Oh, my. Beautiful move there by KCU, though. Tuck it strong to the rim, got the bucket. Moore with it. She draws the double team. And they say she's fouled. No, actually, they say walk.
Yep, they called a walk right there.
My.
Let's see if they drop back in a man. Yep, they're going to drop back man here.
KCU has been patient offensively here. No need to change things if you're the Lady Knights. Get what you want.
Definitely working for their best shot.
Oh, my, and a nice move there by Cottle. Got by the defense and then converts. Stewart for 3 on the other end. Won't go. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Alice Lloyd. 4:46 to play in the contest. I still think Alice Lloyd going to the 3 too quickly, man.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Here comes the timeout. Coach Mills knows he needs a bucket here. This is that media timeout that I thought we would get soon. This will get Dalton back into the game, I would imagine, for KCU. What do you do here if you're Alice Lloyd? If you had the board and you were drawing up the play, what do you run here?
Definitely going to run something to get an inside touch. No matter if it's a high-low action. I would actually like to see a high-low action just to see how that works. Maybe flash one of your smaller guards right up there to the free throw line area and see if you can get Jamie Cowan on like a reverse seal.
Yeah, that'd be a good play, man. Number 1 task at hand knows to get it in. Then if you can attack the defense, got an opportunity too to draw another foul on the Lady Knights. They're 2 away from putting you to the line the rest of the ways.
Yep.
I like what you mentioned earlier too. Maybe a little ball fake, get them up there and then go up and score.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be really jumpy on the defensive end. Thanks
again to all of you that are tuning in. We've got 250 views. So for the first night, we'll take it. We're going to get over 1,000 before this thing's over. We want to average 1,000 views a night. That's our goal, and we can do that with your faithful fans' help. I gotta get my buddy Gannon's attention over there.
Yeah, he sees us.
Okay. Got to get us some juice, as my papa used to call it. Stewart for 3 more. Won't go. Cowan with a rebound.
A lot of contact there.
Oh, my. You ain't kidding. Johnson's 2, actually. Johnson.
Strong take right there. Great pass right there. The Knights are just not letting the Eagles get away with this one here.
Oh, it's just got one.
Pull-up jump shot. No good for the Eagles. Definitely like to see them just attack the paint more, not settle for them 15-foot jumpers. Got the Knights going to back it out here, try to run something. No good right there. Going to be the Eagles' ball.
Guys, again, now we're wanting Alice Lloyd to make a comeback, but we don't want that clock to stop.
Yep.
You and I are working on what we call fumes. If for some reason the computer that we're broadcasting were to die, I will go live on my phone. So just be patient with us. If we drop video, we'll go live on the phone, and just to show you the end of it. 63-58 right now in the contest. Got a good one. I don't want to lose this game, man.
Oh, I'm right there with you. Good defense right there by the Eagles. This is a big possession right here for the Eagles. You've got 3 minutes left in this game. You can make this a 2-possession ball game right here.
Yeah.
Or a 1-possession ball game, my fault.
Well, it depends on what math you're doing, you know. Down the lane, a little too hard. Jamie couldn't handle the pass, and it'll go back now to KCU. Don't foul. If you're Jamie Cowan, you want to just play good defense. But somebody got to help her out, and they didn't, and it's back to a 7-point deficit. 65-58.
Taking it one-on-one. No good there.
And the foul going to go against Alice Lloyd. Alice Lloyd got something to give, man. That's only our second, so you got at least 2 more to give. You may want to foul them, too, very shortly, so you might consider making those fouls quickly.
Yeah, if you get to a point where you're going to want the free throws, you need to maybe get it down there to at least that 3 foul range, so you ain't got too many to have to give.
Shot fired up, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Big bucket there.
Right there, that inside-out shot that I was talking about. That Bella Sparks, she's really smart about playing right there. Good move right there.
Oh, it was. Very nicely done, and that's going to stop the clock and give you a chance to cut into the lead with the clock stopped.
That's going to be the 5th foul for Simpson right there.
2:02 to play, 10-point ball game. There's not a 10-point play, though, so you want to get a couple buckets. And then I think you're probably coming with something full court here, maybe. She makes the first one.
Well, they have her down for 4 fouls on the scoreboard, so maybe that's all she has.
They're taking her out either way.
Yep.
Good free throw shooting there by the Lady Eagles. Moore made both of them. Basketball is important now. The possession's important. You certainly didn't want that.